Hey folks, how's it going? We are finally getting around to the Carl versus Steve insults. People asked for this for a while, man, but it's so huge. It's an hour and 43 minutes. What I'm gonna have to do is break these up. All right, so I'm thinking I'm gonna do this in 10 or 15 minute sessions. That'll probably be the best bet. I think that'll work out the best. We'll definitely see what the natural breaks are at. Also, folks, we are still on the path to 100,000 subscribers. Right now, only 15% of you guys are subscribing, and if we can raise that percentage, I'm fairly confident we can make it to 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So if you enjoy this video or any of my other videos, I really appreciate if you subscribe. And if you don't enjoy it by the end, I just appreciate you taking the time and watching it. So let's go ahead and jump into it.
And the little bald mank twat that is the shaven monkey known as Carl Pilkington.
Right. Now, Rick, just a quick question, because if people have just stumbled across this, perhaps on the internet or on their TV channel, they're probably going to be a little bit alarmed by what you've said there. You've come straight in with little bald mank twat, and a lot of people don't know who that little bald mank twat is, so maybe you should clarify.
Well, I'm Ricky Gervais. You probably know me from such shows as The Office and Extras, cameos in the odd film. My long-term partner, not in that way, Stephen Merchant.
Not in that way. Stephen Merchant, yes, I was involved with some of those projects, but I've not been in a film.
And we met Carl when we went back to XFM as Conquering Heroes. We were let go when XFM changed hands, and then we did The Office, and then we came back, and we were big shots. No longer did we need to run the desk or press any buttons. So we were assigned, how can I put this? Like a stupid lackey.
Yes, yes.
So bogus.
Proper. I mean, probably the person who was lowest on the rung.
I'd have thought so.
Station.
They said, "Oh, give it to me. No one wants to work
The
Saturdays."
caretaker didn't work Saturdays, so they gave us Carl.
And we met Carl, and I was first struck by the roundness of his head. I'll be honest. I thought, this is a bald man, a little round-headed bald freak of a man. He opened his mouth. He spoke funny. Actually, he spoke without opening his mouth. That was the second thing that struck me. He just had this slack-jawed gimpness about him. Words came out.
I think they get the idea now. Anyway,
Was what?
Do you feel that was a balanced explanation of your meeting with us, or would you like to offer any extra detail there, Carl?
well, with every meeting, there's a different story, isn't there? The way you sort of looked at me and thought, he's weird. I saw Steve. It was like a triangle. Ricky was looking at me. I was looking at you, thinking that's weird.
It seems a little
began.
unjust that I'm the. You know, why aren't you having a go at Ricky for being fat and
Just because, no, I'm just saying on the first meeting,
Right.
it's like a museum, isn't it? Everybody rushes to the weird stuff first.
I love the fact that you're putting yourself firmly in that category as well, though. Oh, I love that. That's great. Like someone from Reservoir Dogs. Everyone looking at someone else.
But you don't feel that way about me anymore.
No, I've got used to it now. That's what I'm
No,
saying.
I'm saying that whatever your accusations of weirdness were, they all were unfounded.
It moves on, doesn't it? It's like anything. You get used to a look, don't you? I watch a lot of programs on stuff that people have up with them, and
You only watch programs about people that got something wrong with them. That is what you do. If ever you say, "Did you see that thing last night?" It's going to be something like the kid who was born with too many legs, or the baby with an arse for a head. It's always going to be stuff like that.
it's like there was a program on a bit back about a fella who had a funny head and what have you, and he lived in a small village, and nobody double taked anymore because you get used to it, don't you?
What was up with his head?
Just had like he was sort of like the new Elephant Man. He'd sort of had gone for that look.
He's gone for that look.
And,
What does he do in the morning? Just eat a bun, sort of
No,
shave.
it's just that's all I'm saying is people in his village. You want a big village. People were used to it, and they no longer stared. And that's what I'm saying with you.
But it's interesting that because you say you've acclimatised to my so-called weirdness. I don't know what weirdness that is. I've still not grasped that. But Ricky continues.
Eyes.
What?
It's just the eyes.
He's listening.
Why are you listening? So I've not had a go at you unless you have a round head like a f***ing orange. Which is the thing that perpetually entertains Ricky. Ricky is never acclimatised to you. Is that fair, Rick?
Yeah, I love it. I can't get enough of him because I see different things every time I look at Carl. Sometimes I see like a completely sort of like spherical object, right? Like honestly, like some sort of pumpkin on you know Halloween, and then I see him. I see flat straight
With
on.
a pumpkin, Rick,
Right.
with a jack-o'-lantern outside someone's house, right? There is a certain light behind the eyes. Not with Carl.
And then sometimes he looks like a plate. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, like a clay plate that a child has made.
When they've made a face on the plate using their food.
Or a biscuit. Like one of those biscuits, novelty biscuits you can buy
Sure,
at
that
your
you
birthday.
can ice with a little smile into mine.
Yeah.
This should be Steve and Ricky versus Carl.
Carl, you
Jesus.
just want to have a dig at me because it's coming up to 2 o'clock, and you've not really put a lot of effort in today, slagging me
I
off.
don't do it on purpose.
No, he doesn't do it on
Go
purpose.
for it.
He's just an honest northerner and he can't lie. He's like George Washington, but without the wooden teeth.
Yeah.
I don't think your heart's in it anymore either, Carl.
I was alright today, but Steve's really dragged me down.
Well, let's
Wait a minute, I just need to know why.
No, do you know, like,
Yeah.
people are being miserable around you?
Yep.
I was full
Yep.
of beans when I came in.
Yep.
Yeah, but you got to remember last week you were really miserable, and that really wound me up.
Yeah, because he was done
So
to
it's
do
moving
stuff.
around,
Because you know he'd been let down, and they were worried about
Yeah,
the
last
next
week you were in
show.
a terrible mood.
Yeah.
Don't look at me like
the
you were.
songs, I wasn't like going off and lying on the settee, looking ill, talking in that voice.
Oh, he's done you again.
I said just now, being quite friendly. Yeah,
Carl,
Steve.
Carl, have you ever tried to get into the Monarch for free? Because I'll be honest, mate, it's not going to happen for you. Come out with me, mate. You got a quid off. All right.
Oh.
When you can get in places in Camden for free.
Yeah, I'm alright. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's done you. Do you not care about the job? I mean, I've got to ask because, you know what I mean, if I was in charge, I'd worry about your motivation or... Because yesterday we were trying to work out what you enjoyed doing, and we got to Manchester United and moaning. And that is the two we came
I
up with.
don't know where you get the moaning thing
You're
from.
always whinging.
About what?
Everything.
When? When did I last have a moan?
Just before we came on air.
Right, and why was that?
I don't know, I can't remember. Because we were in good mood. We were in a good mood, me and Rick.
I'll tell you why.
Go on.
Because you brought a song in at 10 to 1
Yeah.
with a load of effing and jeffing in it.
Yeah.
And saying, can you edit this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's your job.
You could have brought it in yesterday.
No, I couldn't.
Why not?
I hadn't thought of it. But why are you whinging? That's your job. And I didn't come in 10 minutes before. It was a good 20 minutes before. It just took you ages because you were whinging and moaning to even get started.
How did you meet your girlfriend?
Through work.
What, through her work? What, you phoned up and said...
We worked at the same place.
Oh, you're right.
You're quite an enigma, aren't you? Could you give us more on that?
At work. You met her at work. What, she came in selling sandwiches? She was going through the bins outside. What do you mean you met her
Why
at
are you
work?
having an attack on me? You're the
not
one
having an
who's
attack
sad and lonely.
Oh, he's done you again. He's done you.
Yeah, but what I thought was interesting was I just scratched at him and he just went mental.
Yeah,
It's
no,
like a
but-
bear caught in a
You would've said
It's
it lonely.
funny, isn't it? You'll never learn. Carl.
No, I was just interested to find out what the story was because it might be a really romantic story.
Well, it's not.
All right, jeez. I love the fact he doesn't
was
want to talk
thinking
about his love affair.
I was thinking about you in the week, and like, does it worry you? I mean, you sort of joke about it now, and we're talking about it in the office, you know, like, oh, is Steve really touchy about the way he looks? And
Oh, what's this? Where's that come from?
He's done it again. He's done you again.
I was walking home the other night, and I was thinking about it. And do you worry that when you're old, you will be on your own?
You did
Bogus.
start it though, didn't you?
Well, Carl, I'm glad you brought this up. Because because I mean, for me, you know, a lightweight, frothy entertainment show on XFM on a Saturday afternoon is exactly the place where I want to discuss the desperate, lonely future that's inevitably coming my way.
Oh God! I'll tell you what will cheer you up and forget all that. A bit of embrace.
Oh, one of the most hated bands.
Do you know when I left the pub in a bit of a mood because
Yeah.
I just fed up with not getting anything done?
Yeah.
Walking down the road, I was thinking, how can I get out of this? How can I stop having to work with them? I'm thinking, I wonder if I leave, I wonder if they'll be funny and they'll go, and then my boss will be giving me stick. I'm thinking, how much notice have I got to give out? And all this is going through my mind. I'm walking home and I got in, said to Suzanne, I'm sick of it. She's going, you need to do it when I get a new kitchen. And I was like, yeah, but how big does the kitchen need to be, Alison? Do we need a big kitchen? Can we get a small one? Have we got enough for a small kitchen? Do we need so many cupboards? Can we just have wood instead of steel? All this, try to get out of doing this.
Yeah. It's always just, I always feel like, you know, because I like to think that I'm not perhaps as bad as him.
Yeah,
You
no.
annoy me in different ways.
Like what? How does he annoy you?
Well, stuff that, you know, I come up with ideas, say Cheap as Chimps.
Yeah.
Rockbusters springs
Yeah.
to mind.
Yeah.
15
I like
Taiwan.
15 Taiwan. Let's just remind people what 15 Taiwan was.
It was a little feature that I wanted to give a run, you know, give it a little run, see if people like it.
The premise being?
No, there's no premise, it's just a title.
No, we were going to get 15 sort of ornaments, you'd explain them, and then people would call up and say, that one's from Taiwan.
See? Carl, you just explained why I didn't think that was a good idea. By explaining the good bit.
No, you know the funny thing is, Steve, right, I was walking down Regent Street on Monday, walked past one of these big stores, right, and they've got all famous quotes on the windows, right, and one of them was something like, an absurd idea is often a great idea.
Yeah.
Do you know who said that?
Go on.
Einstein.
Yes.
Which made me wonder, if you were his mate, would he ever have done E equals MC squared? Or would you have said, don't bother with that, it's not going to work? Because that's all you seem to do, everything I come up with, you put down.
Yeah. Well, that's one thing, he's negative, right? I don't know why, I don't know why he is. What else?
He messes me about, I get him concert tickets for stuff, and you say, oh, I didn't bother going.
Yeah, that is annoying.
You come in, you know, 5 minutes to go with tracks that need editing.
Yeah. The little bag, that bag that was free?
Yeah, you got a free bag today, an XFM little rucksack thing.
Yeah.
You were like, oh, what's this rubbish? Yeah. Ricky said, I'll have it, they're great. You said, no, I want it.
Yeah.
Well, it was free, I need it. I'll give that as a gift or something.
So, I mean, I think on reflection, Steve is probably a little bit more annoying than me.
I won't go that far. You are annoying. If I had to go away for a week somewhere, if it was a quiet place...
Well, you are again, aren't you? That's 2 holidays you had this week, this year, I mean.
If it was a busy place, I'd probably go with you, because people, do you know what I mean, staring at me all the time and that if I'm walking around with Steve. No, I'm just...
Can I draw up a list of reasons I don't like you?
Being honest.
What? I'll tell you, because the list of reasons I don't like you is incredibly long. And getting longer.
Just saying.
Do you want another snack?
Play a record! Oh my god.
Been very quiet week. Been checking, I was looking in books last night and stuff.
Is there any monkey news?
I've got some, but just because it's not that good, something else I found out that I thought I'd share with you.
Go on.
I was looking in the Guinness Book of Records, right, because I thought they'll have something in there about monkeys or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's a little monkey, I think it lives in Asia, right? There's loads of them live in Asia.
Might just be travelling, but yeah.
And something I found out, I don't know if they've got it right, and that's why I want to bring it up. Apparently, it's the mammal, right, that's got sort of the pointiest eyes that pop out of their head. Steve.
He's so bogus.
Now, the thing is, right, I thought that's
Makes
interesting.
everything worse.
Apparently, it's the biggest with the sort of goggle eye type thing.
Right, yeah, go on.
Apparently, they come out of their head 1.6 centimetres.
1.6 centimetres? What, you mean they protrude?
Yeah, they protrude from the head at 1.6.
Okay.
What? How long?
Have you got a ruler, Rick? 1.6.
He's having a go.
I'll tell you, I'd be a little bit annoyed if the monkeys beat me.
Well, I don't think it has.
That's what I'm hoping.
Is there anything we can... I mean, what's 1.6? Oh, can you...
Well,
drop your trousers.
It's,
That's a good comeback.
About 3/4 of an inch.
Fuck.
What do you think?
I don't know.
Have they got it right, or what?
Maybe I should come down to Monkey World with you next week.
So anyway, so that's not the monkey news, that's just something that cropped up, and...
Sure.
I do know once, when we were playing pool in the office, I think Lucy was your partner.
Yeah.
It was me and Ash versus you and Lucy, and you were having trouble because his glasses kept slipping down. So Lucy pushed his glasses up his nose, but the glasses touched his eye. Do you remember that?
Gross.
Yeah.
He said Yeah, but why did you fucking bring it up?
He started it.
Well, you're the one who joined in.
Right?
I know, and I feel bad now.
Yeah.
Like, you hang on to it, man. Breaking shit up.
Nervous when he goes.
Yeah.
It's like, play a record.
No, I'm just trying to think about which part of your fat middle-aged physique I can pick on.
The tits would be good.
Yeah, yeah.
Or the belly.
Sure.
Oh, what do you think of that?
Oh, that's
shit.
what is that?
All right, man. I think that's a good stopping point right there. We're 15 minutes. Well, 14 minutes, 39 seconds. It is 15 minutes total in the video. I think this is a good stopping point for part one. So far so good, man. It's great. I know like a lot of the banter between like Carl and Steve, but I'm like, Ricky's joining in a lot. Yeah, he's really joining in a lot. That was great. The glasses, like I said, the glasses touch on like Steve's like, why'd you bring it up? I know he's talking about my eyes, but why'd you have to join in? Oh, this is great. This has been good. This is good so far, man. So far, so good. I have reacted and listened to like, I guess other interactions between Steve and Carl. So some of these weren't the best that I've listened to so far, but I am enjoying them. I definitely look forward to hearing the rest of it, man. Just hearing them freaking go at it. I really like when Carl gets really pissed. Like he like when he's talking now, you tell he's just like a little bit irritated. But I want to like when he gets like really pissed, like that face he's making right there is some of the faces he made. In the China episode, if he gets really irritated with Ricky not listening, and how he'll get like kind of like I can't do it. I can't do an impression of Carl, but you guys know what I mean when he gets really pissed off. I definitely want some moments like that. That whoever picked this picture, it's like perfect. That's like that Carl piss face. When he starts talking through almost like talking through his teeth, I can't do it. I'm gonna try to do an impression again. I can't do it well, but all in all, I enjoyed it. We're on our first pick, so on the next video we'll start right back up at the 14-minute and 39-second mark. And whoever did this did a good job. They put chapters through the whole thing, so fantastic. Really good job with that as well. So make sure I subscribe to this. Boom. All right, excellent, man. All right, guys, that is all for this one. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully I earned your subscription today. If not, I appreciate you watching, and hopefully you guys are happy, safe, and healthy. And I'll see you in the next one. Later.